Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Your boy Franklin here, and today, technically, yeah, today, I managed to hit top 500 on the OU Showdown ladder for the second time in this generation, and coincidentally, almost exactly 1 year ago, I managed to hit top 500 during that time. I think at this time it was a little bit different because I kind of lost interest in Pokemon and I really didn't take battling that serious anymore compared to what I did back then, when I was doing suspect testing, participating in tournaments, and, being more active on the forums. But this year was a little different because I just basically was not interested. I was playing other video games at that time, such as Resident Evil, Doom, Ghost of Tsushima, and other cool games as well. So today I'm gonna showcase the team that I used. Shout out to Blymax. I don't know how to pronounce your name properly. Excuse me if I do mispronounce it. He used this team on one of his showdown lives on YouTube. I suggest you go follow him, check him out. I'll put his channel in the description. And yeah, I love this team so much. And yep, you damn right, you see a Gigalith in this team. So I'm gonna showcase the last 5 replays that I have pretty much prior to hitting top 500. This team was really cool, and initially I'm not a big fan of sand. I'm more of a bigger fan of rain. In this generation, weather is just extremely obnoxious, believe it or not. And I managed to just, pick up his team. I thought it was really cool. He showcased it, and I saw Gigalith. I was like, all right, we're gonna use some fucking fire right now. But obviously, looking at the team, you have pretty much Magnezone to trap the stuff that Excadrill cannot deal with, and also Rillaboom as well. So Corviknight is a pretty big nuisance against Rillaboom, Hawlucha, Excadrill. So trapping it and making it take severe damage is really awesome, and that's a pretty cool idea. And then with grassy terrain from Rillaboom protects the Magnezone from earthquake damage, especially when you have iron defense. And yes, this Magnezone is not specs, it is body press, iron defense. That way it can take hits from physical attackers such as this Urshifu that you see in this game, and yep, we would destroy everything. And Dracozolt, being the demon that it is so awesome. I believe it's a naughty nature. It's able to outspeed non-scarf pretty much everything. Non-scarf everything. As you can see here, Dracozolt looking at the matchup against my opponent's team. Yeah, he ain't got no switch-ins. As soon as his Garchomp died, Fire Blast on the Ferrothorn hit, everything dies. So, Bolt Beak, too broken, man. And I noticed that playing against other weather, it's actually pretty cool as well, since Gigalith is so slow. If it leads off with Pelipper, the sand is actually going to go up last, meaning that the rain disappears. So it's pretty cool, and I really love my matchup against rain. I didn't really see that much. I think only rain was the only I guess playstyle in terms of weather that I went up against the most times leading up to top 500. So we're in the 1500s, like mid 1500s right now, 1600s at this point in time. And look at the matchup again. Look at Gigalith, man. Look at Gigalith and his matchup. It's like pretty cool. One thing I like about Gigalith, and a lot of people might be wondering why not use T-Tar. I think the access to explosion is really underrated. That way you can get some massive damage off of Pokemon that might become potential threats in order for Rillaboom to just start sweeping. So yeah, a little bit about the way I laddered. Initially I was using a different type of team. I believe it was a Scarf Trick Tapu Fini team with Weavile and all that, and I kind of enjoyed it very much. But my problem is against weather, it was kind of a disadvantage for me. And we're about to hit 1600s in this replay. And look at Dracozolt, man. Look at Dracozolt, man. Just I'm freaking monster. I always love Bolt Beak, those moves that are so powerful that they don't miss, and I've always loved enjoying that. Now I go up against a quote-unquote mirror match because my opponent, you can't see the chat, my opponent says, wait, you copied me? And I was like, our teams look nothing alike. So yeah, I really love Magnezone as well because it's able to pretty much trap the annoying-ass Pokemon like Ferrothorn and Corviknight, make them suffer. And yeah, dude, it's a pretty cool team. So shout outs to Blind Max for showcasing this team. And you know what's pretty funny against these teams? Like usually like in the higher ladder, you'll see battles that last for freaking 30, 40, 50, a million turns. I think like the maximum amount of turns that I took in a single match so far was like probably like around 34, 38. I might be tripping though. I might be lying to your asses right now. I don't even know what's going on, you know. um, but yeah, I don't take that long on ladder matches because obviously looking at my team, it's pretty fast. It's quick. It's weather. You know, you want to get rid of your opponent's threats right away. Um, so that was like pretty cool as well because I don't like taking so much time when it comes to matches. And then, like I said, I always love Rillaboom. I always like the Swords Dance Life Orb set where you can just deal crazy amounts of damage. But because Corviknight is prevalent, I opted. Obviously, the Choice Band set is a lot better in terms of that. Um, just because it gives you that maximum damage as much as you can against Lando, against Garchomp, against the Tapus if you really need that extra push that your team needs. So yeah, and like in this instance, we were able to, deal damage to the Dracozolt that otherwise would be a threat against our team. So, and then Hawlucha. This Hawlucha's actually max HP and max attack, which I thought it was pretty cool innovation as well, because you don't really need a lot of speed on the Hawlucha, because with Unburden, you're pretty much outspeeding everything outside of potential. You outspeed Scarf Lando, you outspeed +1 Garchomp, you outspeed Scarf Tapu Lele, Tapu Fini, and all that stuff. But yeah, and there you have it. Dracozolt once again showcasing the world that it's a freaking demon, unlike its brother Arctozolt. And obviously, Hail. Oh well, I died there, but hey, you guys didn't see that. um, well, as you guys probably know in the OU, the one thing that has been trending right now is Hail, with Arctozolt. But I always wanted to use a different type of team that is able to just use weather. Like I said, I've been a fan of. I've been usually a fan of rain. That's always been something I've loved since Generation 7. But I started to wanted to use more other weather such as sand. I never really touched sand outside from like Generation 6 with like Sand Balance, Mega Lopunny or whatever. Um, but yeah, I had pretty much fun with Pokemon. I think this latter run has made me realize that I'm starting to fall in love with Pokemon again. Um, Obviously it's pretty quiet right now when it comes to other video games, but Pokemon in itself, like I always like playing on the Switch, but obviously I made a video about why I freaking hate it. So I think Showdown is the best way if you want to showcase your skills to everybody. It's probably the best platform. Um, but yeah, so these are the last two replays that I have leading up to top 500, and it's one thing that's pretty interesting. What I've learned is a lot of people start using innovative teams, and what I mean by that, you're gonna start seeing Pokemon are like, what are you doing here? you know. But I'm not saying they're easy wins, obviously, because that's not true. Because these Pokemon tend to have their roles like fulfilled very well during high ladder matches, and I think it's pretty interesting to see like, oh, what people are up to these days, especially from someone like me who's been in and out of Pokemon this year compared to what I was last year. And obviously the metagame has definitely changed over that course of time. Obviously King's Rock got banned from Cloister. That was a while ago. So that's the only significant meta change that we've had so far. And I actually started to improve more of my doubles as well on switch-ins. And obviously that's not a great double because Urshifu was a demon. So I obviously now I bring out my Dracozolt, right, and I'm like, all right, who's taking the piss, you know? So get that Bullbeak out of there because this demon Dracozolt, man. Cool thing about Dracozolt is that it also has low kick to deal with like Tyrannotars, which I think that's why it's there. I don't remember 100% sure, unless you don't want to miss with I think low kick is pretty cool. I don't even know what I'm saying nowadays. Low kick is pretty cool because it deals with the Pokemon that might be able to dodge a Fire Blast or whatever, or Draco Meteor, and so yeah, this is one of the most creative yet fun teams that I've played so far in terms of like an archetype on Showdown yet. Now this is the last replay. I just played this morning. And yeah, looking at my opponent's matchup, like if once, yeah, where's the switch into Dracozolt? Dracozolt just destroys everything here. Magnezone actually has a pretty good matchup against his team as well. And Gigalith sets up rocks, although you'll see that I don't do that. So yeah, I had pretty fun. I'm gonna start stealing more teams now. No, I tend to not team build so much. I think team building is extremely difficult. I leave that for the professionals, you know. I always love to steal teams and just, you know, think about what's in the mind of some of these players when they're building such teams. Just because I think, you know, I want to see what's hip in the metagame right now. Oh yeah, and this extra Jill here, I forgot by the way, is about to get really lucky because I'm gonna get it up, you know. I'm gonna get my swords dance up because I don't give a damn. So, you know, I'm gonna get rid of these rocks so I can get my sand up for later, which is gonna be crucial. Goes for a fiery wrath, does 53 to me. Like, yeah, alright, that's what's up. And this extra Jill's a demon because he don't go like whoop, and then he gets flinched down right here like a boss, which is really good. I could have got another. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I should have just got another rapid spin just in case, but obviously I'm not wasting my time. I go for another Iron Head and this demon, bro. Excadrill, one of those old school Pokemon that I really enjoy using in Sand. This is leftovers. Usually it would be Life Orb, but I love leftovers because it gives it the longevity, especially when grassy terrain is up, and luckily it has high horsepower, so that way it doesn't get affected by grassy terrain, which again, this team is all about synergy. Everybody has its role, everybody does its thing, one sets up for all the rest of its teammates. Like I said, Magnezone deals with the stuff, the annoying steals that maybe Rillaboom and Excadrill and Hawlucha cannot deal with properly, like Corviknight is the biggest one here. And you know, Dracozolt benefits from Gigalith Sand and grassy terrain protection from Earthquake. Hawlucha and Rillaboom have always been those pairs that always do very well with the grassy seed and grassy terrain. Magnezone benefits from the grassy terrain as well. So yeah, my top 500. This was a pretty interesting climb as well. Initially I started off very slow in the 1400s because again I was just getting back into Pokemon. I didn't even know what I was expecting from it. Just because the metagame has definitely changed. Sometimes it doesn't really change from small, you know, bands or whatever. But I just wanted to see how, you know, basically I do a skill check to see where I'm at. And this game is about to end very, 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 very soon. And yep, Draken Dracozolt, being a demon that it is. But unfortunately, this Gardevoir does have the Trace, which means it's going to be faster than me. But luckily, because I kept that Rillaboom in the back, I ain't worried about nothing. And I have full HP, which I don't think it dies. So, yep, Grassy Glide, and that's it. I made it to top 500 with this replay. And it's funny because the last two opponents that I played, they were like in the 1800s. So, that matchmaking is pretty interesting there. Yeah, so what did I learn? Yeah, steal teams, guys. Always do it. Nah. But on the real, though, I appreciate, like, team builders a lot. Because I, personally, for me, I don't like team building. I suck at team building. But I think it is an important aspect in Pokemon if you want to, you know, put yourself at that next level. So shout outs to those content creators, to those on Smogon who pretty much team build like crazy. I've seen them on the OU Bazaar, the team building lab, Next Threat, or What's Up Next, you know, those kind of forums that showcase Pokemon that have different moves and all that good stuff, or just Pokemon that might have a proper role in OU. So that's pretty cool, and I hope people use those resources a lot more often than they might take granted for. So yeah, this was a pretty cool top 100 climb. I will continue to climb as much as I possibly can. I hope maybe top 300 might be my next goal. Because technically right now I am at number 480 as of today. So yeah, appreciate all you guys' support. Hope you guys like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Maybe I should do some more OU Showdown. yeah, peace.